Good morning, everybody. This is Go Rochelle. I'm Rochelle, and if this is your first time here, hey girl, hey. If this is your returning time here, I appreciate you, honey. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So today, we're getting ready to prepare all of the cabinets to have all of the things that need to go inside of the cabinets. My goal is, ooh, child. Okay, so when you go to the $1, $25, $50, $5, $3, and all of the dollars in between, I'm talking about the Dollar Tree. This is what you get right here. And I only bought 10, so I won't be getting a lot done with this. Maybe I'll start with the plates and the cups. And then, of course, because I only got a roll of 10 and it's this long, you know, me trying to. The quality is pretty thick though. I don't know. You can tell it's pretty good, and it's, you know, padded. So if you have plates, granite, glass, it at least have some kind of little support. I've already wiped out the cabinets beforehand, so it should be so like this. And I hate to cut smidgets of pieces, but this is what it is. What y'all did last night? Last night I went out with my sisters. I put a little reel. Is it reel? No, that's Instagram. I put a little short on. If you're interested, go over to the shorts and you'll see the reel. It was a restaurant called Mango Southern Kitchen Cafe, Bar and Grill, one of the two, but it's located in Tampa, Florida, off of, I think Fletcher Avenue, tucked in. It's a cute little spot. So anyway, so if you ever come to Florida and you just want a little place to go, it's okay. They've only been open 2 weeks. The layout of it is beautiful. Like, whoever decorated did a good job. They knew what they were doing. The food is still twerking. No, they're still working all those things out, because like my sister's food, one of them, her food came out 30 minutes prior to our food. And so we were sitting there, and then she had stuff that was cold. Now, when I got my food, I'm talking about the restaurant last night. Ooh, child. Prime. When I got my food, the sides were lukewarm. The fish, I ordered snapper. It was, the snapper was pretty, I'll say the taste of it was pretty good, but it was so many bones, and I don't like to have fish with bones in it because I'm scared of bones. Now the prime coming to the house. So, yeah. So that's what I did last night. We hung out, caught up, did, you know, girl talk, all that kind of stuff. And afterwards we went home. I don't know where they went, but I went home, you know, to meet Costa. What is this? Guess that's some. I'll go. Guess that's some. I think I'm doing more cutting than, let me do that. Well, anyway, so yeah, it was a good time, good vibes. We always have a good time when we're together. After that, I came home. I went home, like I said, and we're still in the process of moving. So I went home and basically watched TV till TV watched me, and went to bed. So I hope y'all had a good night last night on Friday night. I had a pretty good night. And it was my first day back at work. I'm a teacher, and we had to begin all of the process of getting the classroom ready, yada yada, being caught up on updates, yada yada, stuff like that. So yeah. And sauces. You know, I got these, figuring, I got rid of the dishes that I had before we came over here. And one of my favorite colors is blue. You can't do me wrong with any type of blue. I love any hue of the blue. It's just part of me. So I was in a Dollar Tree, like I said, trying to get those things. I went and bought these plates. I'm not endorsed. I barely have, well, I'm not gonna say barely, because thank God for those who subscribed. I have like, you can see the number. So I'm in the real beginning stages. But anyway, so I don't have no sponsorships. I don't have none of that, girl. I'm just hoping to gain some more subscribers this year. Hopefully my goal will be that I can get up in some hundreds. If I could do that, that would be great. And if I could see, I'm just trying to, if I could see with 1,000 people, 1,000 subscribers, like, share, and subscribe, see what that looked like. I'm not even at this point worried about being, you know, getting any money, because I know that'll come soon. I just want to get out there and do my thing. So anyways, these are from the dollar store. My thought was, with granite, Florida's tile, if this break, the worst case scenario, I can't even say it was $1 from the Dollar Tree. It wasn't $1.25. It was $1.50 each. So I got a serving for 6. So you do the math on that. Yeah. So we're just going to put these away. I gotta wash them. I have not washed them. I'm just here trying to get this stuff all together. Again, I'm gonna open up another one. So what's y'all plans today? Y'all hanging out, chilling, being at home, hang with grilling outside, or you know, are you somewhere where the weather is I was about to say cold, but it ain't not cold yet. So I figured this might be my guide. Go ahead and cut this much off. But me, I'm just be in this house. So each time until we're ready, you'll just find me in here doing random things to get this house set up to be comfortable. I went and got paint from, was it Lowe's? I think it was Lowe's. Yeah, from Lowe's. Excuse me. Excuse me. From Lowe's. And I think I'm gonna go with that color. Now on the onset, offset, whatever set of sets, I gotta get this a little cleaner. I thought I cleaned it. After hindsight, having a home is no joke. Just wanting to be, having a home, renting a home, whatever kind of home, when you take care of that home, it's no joke. You got to clean stuff. Because that should be a person that don't like roaches, bugs, all bugs you can't get rid of. Because, you know, it's part of nature. But, whew, some of the things, I think I'm gonna need a step stool. Some things. You can prevent, like being nasty is one thing. You can prevent Clorox spray. Bleach. Right. So, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this down. With a dry wipe, I'll go wipe it. The wipe ain't gonna hurt nobody. So, but I was saying that I bought some paint. Told you that 48 foggy. I bought some paint to paint with. It is called Plum Brown. I just happened to be watching a YouTube video, just like everybody else. I was watching a video where this girl, she redid her cabinets. It was a short. So the moral of the story, that what she was doing, she was doing her kitchen over. And she did her cabinets herself, you know, from scratch. But that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go get that paint so you can see. This stuff is trying to be put up, so don't judge. It's time to remove it. So this is the color. I don't know if you could see it. And yes, at no return. So this is the shade. And it's called Purple. Actually, it's not purple, Plum Brown. Plum Brown. So when I went to Lowe's, and the lady, she was like, "Oh, that's a nice color. What you gonna do with it? Because it's dark." I said, "Well, actually, I'm gonna put it in the kitchen/living room." She was like, "Does it have a lot of light?" And I said, "Well, yeah, there has enough light, but I'm looking for a mood. That's in the living room. I want a mood." So I feel like with the colors that are so bare in here, it's like silver and gray, that will kind of help accentuate it a little bit, give it give it that you in the movies when you want to chill and watch TV for a little bit on the couch. And also with the paintings, it's just gonna pop. That's my thought. But if it don't work like that, I guess I'll plan to lighten it up into another color. What else do you want me to do? Let me go put this back. So yeah, I'm going to just keep working on this, because what we don't want is all of this clutter, to be everywhere through the week. Because YouTube is YouTube, but with 142, thank you for all 142 subscribers. With all my videos that is sparingly, whatever. Appreciate y'all. So I gotta work. What I said, I gotta work. And we only have 2 days on the weekend. Ain't no time to chill. Some people are on vacation. I'm not that lucky. Well, I did go on vacation earlier this summer. I guess I can, show some of those clips too, so y'all can see me in action. It's not really that old. In June, soon as school left out, I had to go to the school, drop some things off on June 1st. June 2nd, garbage people, I'm trying to learn the schedule. June 2nd, we was in the DR. Now, I used to live in the DR. We had an opportunity. I took a sabbatical for a year. I think that was in 22 to 23. Yeah, so within that time, for 9 months, my husband and I were on sabbatical. We took time off from all of the business, with that COVID happening in 2020. And with life and real hard, we just decided, hey, let's see what we can do. We scoped the things out and we priced it and we price pointed it right. We took a year off. So, well, actually, yeah, we took a year off. So we were in the DR for 9 months. We came back, I guess 9, 10, 11, 12. For the next 3 months, you know, we came back to the States, and I was just waiting, chilling, until it was time for me to go back to work, school. So anyways, I'm saying all that to say, we went to the DR this year. But when we went previously to stay there on our sabbatical time, we lived in Sosúa in the North Coast. And then we moved from there to Las Serenas. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beaches, beautiful people. And when I say, you know what I'm saying, they're there, they speak Spanish. Whatever they want to call themselves, because, you know, I love the ritmo, the rhythm, la gente, the people, todo eso, all of that. So anyways, I'll be inserting some of that because I got some footage, so why not share it with you all? Just in case y'all ever want to go there. We were living like locals, so that meant we lived within the communities. We met so many people, they were so nice. If they thought that you wanted it, they gave it to you. It was like a done deal, like, hey, I was thinking about you. I went to the Camado and yo tengo esto. I have this for you. So, cualquier cosa, whatever things that, you know, they might have had, they would share it with us and took us from town to town, befriended us and all of that. We had a good time. But this time we went to Punta Cana, honey. And, you know, I did a little research on Punta Cana. I thought, okay, it's a tourist. Sosúa was tourist town too. Las Serenas, it was touristy too. But when you go to Punta Cana, if you ever go to Punta Cana, if you're trying to go to a resort, like, because we did an Airbnb, they are so security tight in the Dominican Republic that walls are like forts. Like, it's like a fort style, castle style, everywhere you try to go into any of the resorts. And there's so many resorts in Punta Cana. But the worst thing about that is how you are able to get to the beach. So we were supposed to stay there for 19 days. About 3 weeks. We were supposed to stay there for 3 weeks. And because of all the congestion and the traffic and the way that things are set up, like, if you live in an Airbnb, unless you rent a car, and I wouldn't recommend renting a car in the Dominican Republic because the way they drive, those motor conchos, the people in the car, period, like, you subject to get hit. And I ain't talking about like, ooh, a little tap. I'm talking about hit at any time. We had a driver who was getting ready to turn, so he went in the direction of people coming towards us and sat in the middle of the lane until the light changed, and people honking at him, looking at us, shooting us birds and all that. But anyways, it's a tough place to drive. The moral is that when you're going to Punta Cana, unless you're on a resort, if you live in an Airbnb that is on the outskirts, outside of the resorts, you are going to have to do day passes to go to the beach. Now, there are some beaches and the connections that you can go, but again, you got to go around all of the resort to get to it. And then when you get to it, you can only come up from the beach so many feet because of the resort and how it's set. They can't deny you access to the beach, but so many feet in front of their hotels, you will have security coming to you with pistolas and shotguns ready, telling you, hey, no. You know, that's just how they secure their places, and to each his own. A country is a country is a country. But and if you've been to the DR outside of resorts and been throughout in the other countrysides, other towns, you will see that when they have security, they have those shotgun barrels. They ain't playing with you. Like, we here to, you said you're going to the store. We should have no issues. You see what I got? I'm strapped. But, you know, it's all good. But like I said, if you're living on a resort, it's hard to get around. No, if you're not living on a resort, it's hard to get around. So what happened while I'm supposed to be cleaning up this, I'm telling you a story time. So yeah. So we stayed in an Airbnb. The resorts were they were right there at the foot of our door. We stayed in a residential area, which was nice. It was gated, and it was also secured. But to get to the beach, like I said, you had to go through Fort Knight just to get there. By the time you get to the beach, if you had a load of stuff, child, you was gonna be so tired that forget going swimming or anything like that. Yeah, so I'll be sharing some of that footage before the fog gets in here too much. If y'all care to see it, I would love for y'all to see it so y'all can see it. And the whole reason we took a sabbatical, besides taking time off, was for me to further my studying of Spanish. And in a way that you can actually talk to the people, not just like if you're an American and they look at you and they're like talking to you English when you want to have a whole conversation in Spanish. It's just it's a lot easier. So, entonces, that means so or then. If you ever want to know, if you hear someone say entonces, they're saying so, S-O, or then, T-H-E, then. I had an opportunity, yo tiene una oportunidad de hablar con la gente, encuentra a las otras personas, amigos, cualquier, I don't know, I'm babbling right now, but I had an opportunity to directly talk with people, and that's what I like. That's what I liked. I better put this down. Those seem too thick up there. Yeah. And I'll put these, like that, like so, kind of brown. Upside down, boy, turn me inside out and round and round. Okay, so that should be good. Ooh, I need a step stool. I feel like I'm gonna be doing this all night. I would love to go to the store and go buy some stuff. I just got back to work, so I can't really do too much. Well, I can, but we got heard something. We got other things to do. Paper plates. I guess I'll put that on this side. So forget to. Yeah. So I gotta go get my step stool. So yeah, I'm gonna continue putting these things away. My goal is to have all this stuff done by the time my husband gets here. The amount of stuff that we have, I know that I need to put some liners under there, but I know I'm gonna have to buy some more, so I'm gonna just kind of get those out of the way, out of the eyesight, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna line the cabinet. Actually, I probably need to grind it off a little bit. Let me go get a drying towel. I'll be back. Don't you hang up. How long was I gone? I had to go in the towel to dry. Off the cabinets. So I'm gonna put these things up and get them out the way because we got a paint. We have furniture coming in. We want to eat. We'll do all that stuff. So maybe I should just go ahead and get, because either way it goes, I'm gonna need that. I just have to go to a place I really don't want to go. Probably Walmart, so I can get a big roll. A big roll of this. I thought it was gonna be a lot more. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be a lot more. I must not have known where I was at. You at the Dollar Tree, and everything ain't no dollar no more. So yeah. So I'll be doing this the rest of the day. I'm not going to stop y'all. I thank you for having the opportunity to come and sit with me for a while. I didn't get anything clear, so the next time I make a video and we're in the kitchen, the hope is that you will not see this. No, you will not see this. So I got to stay busy. And I want to stay busy because when my husband comes, when Keith comes, I want to have something done. Because we still got so much more to do. And we're still not finished moving out that apartment. It's like nitpicky stuff. When you move stuff out, especially if you're moving by yourself. But I tell you, like, it's Keith, me, my daughter, and my son. Now, 2 of them not here. One is wherever he is in the world. He took flights. He's not here. The other one is living her best life, preparing herself to go to the Chris Brown concert. Now us, we sitting here doing all of the work that they won't or aren't doing right now as they living their best life. That's a lot of manual work. You only got 2 days to do as much cleaning and all of that, you know, in the weekend. And I did talk to my son a little bit earlier, just, you know, seeing what was up. And then talking to him, he's like, I thought y'all was done. I'm like, wait, what? What? I thought y'all were done. This is a 2-man job when it's supposed to be 4 men, 4 players. So what do you mean you thought we were done? Well, my sister said, I don't know what your sister said or not, but no, we not done. We got to still clean out the apartment. We can't just leave it. Like, you know, we got to make it at least look empty. So, I don't want to be fine. That's just too much money. We're already here. We don't need nothing else. So, anyways. So, we just going to take little bit by little bit. Hopefully, by tomorrow, I can start painting that color that I was telling you about. And I showed you earlier. That's a little too. For me to start painting so that when I go and order the furniture, the walls, we won't have to be shuffling stuff around. Yeah. So, those are our little goals for today. Because we need color in here. I love serene colors, but it can't be too bland, like the hospital. Go ahead and have a color. Do y'all line y'all cabinets, or do y'all just, when you move, garbage bin, do you line your cabinets, or do you just put your stuff in? That's a question. Ooh, they're taking our trash. Okay. See, I gotta watch the neighbors to find out what day is what. And obviously today is one of those days, so I'm glad to see some of that trash is gonna be gone. So we got lots of boxes, lots of Amazon, lots of stuff coming in. And I love to decorate. And I love that part is the getting stuff set up. Not so much like the initial part. Right. I think that's good. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes, getting ready to be 31 minutes. If you hung with your girl today, I told you the word of the day. En el día de hoy, la palabra para español, the word for Spanish today is entonces. So or then. It's used to tie sentences together, thoughts together. Entonces. So or then, just depending on what you're talking about. And if you've made it this far, just tell me what word I had and you can put it below. And if not, you could just give me a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Let's go together because, again, like I said, I like to go and have fun. I like to just go with the flow. I'm going to talk to you all later. And everything you do, be great, do great, have a great day. Talk to you later. Peace.